Welcome back to my daily theatre briefing. I hope everyone's having a lovely beginning of your weekday. Without wasting any time, let's dive straight to the only daily Tibetan Parliament session highlight in English. Chaired by Honourable Speaker Kimbastam Timpila, the 7th day of the 17th Tibetan Parliament in Exile's 9th session, that's a budget session, continued with the presentation of the regulation on the Tibetan Supreme Justice Commission's Code of Civil Procedure, which successfully passed its first reading. In addition to that, the Tibetan Code of Civil Procedure, Senjupumi Timjikhan ki Chima Toshir ki Droltsog Timi ki Timjar, two other bills related to the Tibetan Supreme Justice Commission, the Tibetan Rules of Evidence, that's Senjupumi Timjikhan ki Panda Zanzi Timi ki Timjar, and the Tibetan Code of Judiciary, that's the Senjupumi Timjikhan ki Timlu Wangzing ki Zanzi Timi Timjar, were introduced in the House and also passed their first reading in the legislative procedure. Then to give you a backdrop, on the 28th of March 1996, the three drafted legal codes that I've mentioned were presented to His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama for its approval, and then it followed his endorsement. These legal codes have been implemented since then and faced several amendments in accordance with the Article 67 of the Charter of the Tibetans in Exile. However, after the amendment of the Article 67 in March 2021 and addition of clause for the Tibetan Supreme Justice Commission to pass its every legal codes for verification and approval of the Tibetan Parliament, the process has now begun. Honorable Speaker today has mentioned that the Speaker wants these legal codes to be verified and approved by the House so that it can be functional and approved for the new Tibetan Supreme Justice Commissioner and the other two commissioners who will be appointed in coming days of this session to start enacting and amendment on the process. So as per the list of business, the House proceeded with the budget presentation, deliberation and sanction of the recurring budget, the special recurring budget, and the supplementary budget, that's of the Bureau de Tibet in Brussels, which was subsequently approved by the House. This was followed by the approval of the supplementary budget of the Bureau de Tibet in Paris, the recurring budget, the special recurring budget, and the supplementary budget of the Office of Tibet in Pretoria, that's South Africa, the recurring budget and the supplementary budget of Tibet Religious Foundation of His Holiness the Dalai Lama in Taipei, Taiwan, and the recurring budget, the special recurring budget, and the supplementary budget of Tibet House in Brazil, South America, all after a due deliberation. So Kalu Nonsdomla provided all the necessary answers to the queries and the concerns raised by the Parliament of the House. Likewise, the proposed budgets for various autonomous bodies were also approved after the budget presentation and a very detailed deliberations, including the budget of the 62 regional Tibetan Freedom Movement offices, the recurring budget, the special recurring budget, and the supplementary budget of the Chief Election Commissioner Office, the Public Service Commission, legitim golhenga, and the Office of the Auditor General and the Auditor General's branches in South India, Nepal, and the Giling. Moreover, the supplementary budgets of the Public Service Commission, legitim golhenga, and the Office of Auditor General Zishbilhenga were approved with motions of reduction tabled by Chite Kale Nunsdomala. Then all queries raised in the House were duly clarified by Sigyon Pematinla, the incumbent Kalu of Finance Department, and Chide Kalu Nonsdomala. Finally, the budgets for the Department of Finance, Pinjo Leku, was presented by Sigyon Pematinla, the incumbent Kalu of the department, which remains open for discussion for the next sitting, that is tomorrow. So the session today adjourned at 7 p.m. until 9:30 tomorrow. So if you go back to the discussions that happened today, today was more of a presentation of the legal codes of the Tibetan Supreme Justice Commission. So I understand that there will be lots of readings, actually presentation of the legal codes. And during the first reading, we did not have too many queries. But I suppose for the second reading, which perhaps could happen tomorrow or day after, as per the wish of the honorable speakers, we shall know more about how the legal codes will face amendment or the approval of the House. And in coming days, as I already mentioned, you will be able to see the appointment of the Tibetan Supreme Justice Commissioner and the other two commissioners. So this is something to look forward to. Then apart from that, we will have the presentation of the Mountain Sita Sokchung. So there'll be many events happening in from tomorrow. I understand if you try to check the Trezor today and see lots of readings that is happening, which could possibly be boring, if I can say so. So yeah. I hope that you got a gist from my briefing today, and hopefully tomorrow you'll be able to learn more if you are able to watch us live with lots of discussions and brainstorming that will happen with the deliberations of the honorable members of the House. So yeah, this is it for today. Tarindaran samshegi sanjijeyo. Kung kamsa.